Hey guys, thank you for tuning in for another week's episode of Living in Boston. So today we have a special one today for you guys. I'm actually going to give you guys a couple things here. We're going to be touring the North End today. So we're going to check out the North End. We're going to check out some really good food in the North End. And I'm going to show you guys a beautiful, gorgeous 1-bed, 2-bath condo in the North End that you can access all of these amazing places in the city right from your doorstep. So stay tuned, guys. Talk to you soon. All right, so the first stop on our journey here is the restaurant called Limoncello. Actually, right behind me, this is actually Paul Revere's home. This is Paul Revere, so I'm gonna step out a little bit here. That right here is the famous Paul Revere house right behind me. Really cool spot. A little fun fact, I actually grew up in the North End when I was younger. So I grew up with all this great rich culture of the Italians and all that. But speaking about the Italians right now, we're gonna stop by one of my favorite restaurants when I was a kid growing up. My family took me on like special occasions, but this restaurant called Limoncello. Limoncello has amazing food. It's more of a fine dining restaurant, but if you want to go for a special night, special treat, I highly recommend Limoncello. And we're gonna pass this crowd right here. And we're gonna step into Limoncello right behind me, right here. One of my favorite spots. Let's go check it out.
Buonasera.
Hey.
Buonasera. Welcome to Limoncello. Because I'm like,
Hola Manuel, ¿cómo estamos? Aquí está el chef Sergio.
Chef Manuel
y Chef Manuel.
We're all chefs here.
Chef one, everybody's a chef.
Everybody's a chef. Nobody's ahead of anybody.
And this is, what do we have here, guys? What are we prepping over here?
We have a shrimp scampi, we're going to be with broccoli. This is a tagliarini with the limoncello sauce.
Delicious.
Yeah, meatballs.
Meatballs.
This is our tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce.
Here, close if you want.
Nice. So now we are sitting here down at this restaurant. I ordered myself, and they actually suggested as well as another dish. So I ordered the rosette, and I also had complimentary a meatball that they gave me. They said that it's their mother's famous meatballs. I do want to try it and check it out. But before I get into that, I do want to, actually I'm going to jump into it and I'm going to talk about this topic right here. Let's jump into this. I don't know if you guys can see that. Man, that was good. Oh man. Oh, they weren't kidding, guys. That is very, very good. It's moist, flavorful, not dry, succulent, and essentially it's not like dissolve in your mouth, but it's not hard. It's like the perfect consistency of chew, soft, tender. That might be one of the best meatballs I've ever had. I don't want to jump the gun though. But regardless, I do want to talk about the owner. The actual owner of Limoncello, his name is Mauricio Badolato. He actually started this in 2000, the year 2000, and it was actually named another restaurant before that, but he changed it over to Limoncello, and he actually started it off of a lucky streak. He actually won a $1 million scratch ticket around the corner from this restaurant itself, and he decided to start this restaurant called Limoncello, based off of you know, recipes from his mother and recipes that he learned throughout his career. But essentially, he worked before as a waiter at different restaurants. And I mean, he grew up in the North End in the aspect of he worked here when he was very young. He moved to Somerville at first, but he always lived around the North End, like he always stayed around here. And he was actually sitting down with me earlier today, and he was talking to me about, you know, as young as he was working here, he actually took some of the kids in the neighborhood around for ice cream, and now to this day, those kids are adults now. They come to this restaurant, Limoncello, his restaurant, and they come with their own kids, and he loves to see the cycle of life. And he was just telling me how happy he was to see all that stuff. But essentially, everything that he does here, it's made with love. He's here every single day, and he's pouring his heart out just for his food. The people that he works with, he decides to work with family, which is key, I think. Your key to any good restaurant with good food is love, and you do with a lot of love is with family. So he started it off a scratch ticket. So he won a scratch ticket. He started this restaurant. He bought a couple properties in the area, and that's how this man started his story. And to this day, he's here every single day for the last 20 years. Food is exceptional, and he did work at a lot of other restaurants before. So now I'm gonna try the world famous the famous dish that's on Times magazine. This one right here. It is with cheese, special sauce, homemade pasta, prosciutto. It's right here. I'm gonna zoom in for you guys right there. Está bueno.
¿Sí?
No, está muy bueno.
Qué bueno. ¿Había venido antes, me imagino, no?
Sí, muchas veces.
Y siempre lo vimos, está igual de bueno.
Es que me encanta. Es tan rico. Es delicioso. Muchas gracias, amigo. So, oh my God, I was just saying in Spanish that the food here, I've been coming since I was younger, and I always order this same dish. And to this day, it has stayed consistently delicious. It is my favorite dish. It's the Times Square dish, the rosette. I believe it's called rosette. You can quote me if I'm wrong, or don't quote me if I'm wrong. But it is just so amazing. And I tried for the first time today the meatballs, which I'll show you guys again here. That's the meatballs. Guys, look at my face. Don't stop and think about where to eat. If you guys want to have a nice restaurant where you sit down with your family or a date and you want to come and enjoy one of the best Italian meals you're going to have. It's not a big name like all the main street names over here in the North End. Excuse me. But this restaurant, if you're looking for an amazing meal, high quality service, and people who you just tell that they want to help you, they want to serve you, and have a great experience, do not stop. Do not think about it. Come to Limoncello's. One of my favorite restaurants here in the North End. I grew up here in the North End, and that is my personal recommendation to you. If you guys have any ideas or any other requests, please let me know. But that is my thing for Limoncello. So I'm taking you off the tripod for this. But this dish, the rosette,
No games. We just came for a cigar.
I came to just have a bite. I was gonna take the rest home. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I mean, I'm gonna eat the whole thing because it's so damn good. It is a homemade spaghetti pasta with prosciutto in between, wrapped with cheese and a homemade sauce. I know I already talked about that, but I'm just enthusiastic about this dish. It is just it's that good. Just left Limoncello. Guys, I mean, I could sit here all day. You could have a whole video about me just talking about how amazing that food is. But I think you're gonna have to go try it out yourselves if you're in the North End. Now, a good meal isn't done yet until you have a good dessert. So everybody in the North End, we always go to Mike's Pastries, and they're great. I'm not gonna shoot them down, but it's always busy and you can't really sit down there. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring us to a restaurant, not a restaurant, but a cafe. And they have very good pastries, great lattes, great cafes. Excuse me. And it is called Modern Pastry. So meet me there. So I have to say, Modern Pastry is one of my personal favorite places when it comes to getting dessert, a nice latte, or a lot of people don't know this, but they actually have a bar downstairs. Now, that operates on select days. They have it open for functions, things like that, but you can get a nice cocktail in the basement of Modern Pastry. But now let's talk about the pastries. Guys, these things are so good. Oh my God, I just got excited just looking at this video again and doing this voiceover. I mean, everything here you can get is really darn good. Now, I never get the fudge or anything like that. I usually go for a nice cheesecake, a tiramisu, or try any of the other delicious pastries that they have.
So right now I am at Modern Pastry. It's a little loud in here, so I don't know if you guys can hear me, but we got today a traditional Italian latte and a traditional biscotti, well, a couple of biscottis. So I'll show you the latte right here. And it was made by the beautiful Julia, who actually gave me a little heart there. I think she's flirting with me, but don't worry guys, I'll keep it reserved. And then we have 3 biscottis. Okay. Now, traditional way to drink a latte is obviously the biscotti and the latte. But usually here at Modern Pastry, you can find a variety of different pastries. I think I highlighted them when I first walked into this restaurant, but they have amazing cheesecake, tiramisu, lobster tail. You name it for Italian pastries, they got it, and it's very good. And you guys might ask me, why didn't you get it at Limoncello? Well, because I want to show you guys different places around here in the North End. There's a bunch of different places. I haven't even talked about the pizza shops. I haven't even talked about all the stuff here. There's so many amazing restaurants, activities to do, churches to go to. Beautiful, beautiful churches here with beautiful details, art, everything. So in the North End, you're not going to be shy of seeing culture. There's a lot of Italian culture here. There's a lot of culture in general. You guys are not missing out. Or no, excuse me, you guys are missing out. Revert that. You guys are missing out if you guys come to Boston and you don't give at least one day to North End. But regardless, if you're living in the North End, you're going to have an amazing culture here.
So now, guys, we've just eaten at Limoncello, one of my favorite restaurants and a must go to if you're here in the North End and living in the area. 2 minutes away, walked over to Modern Pastry. Modern Pastry has amazing pastries, obviously as the name dictates, but I had a delicious biscotti with a cafe latte 2 minutes away from that location. And now I am walking from that location over to the apartment of the day, a 1-bed, 2-bath, beautiful property, 290 North Street, number 3. And it is, guess what, 2 minutes away. So all in all, here in the North End, things are very close. Amazing food, amazing restaurants, great cafes, great bars, which I haven't showcased here, but there are amazing bars here with great cocktails. I mean, you can't go wrong with an espresso martini here in the North End. You can't go wrong. It's a no-brainer. If you don't get an espresso martini in the North End, why come?
You have arrived.
And 290 North Street, I'm looking at it right now. Oh, it is a beautiful. Let me show you guys. We are at 290 North Street. No, it's not this beautiful little vehicle here, a Toyota, but it is this beautiful condo here. Oh my God, look at the architecture. And it's got the old-fashioned street lamp in the front. And to be quite honest, there are a lot of condos around in the area. New build-ups like the one over there. And a bunch of traditional buildings on this street. This is one of the side streets, so you're gonna have a little bit more privacy here. Like, I'm in the middle of the street and there's nobody driving by. But this is a more unique building. 1941 it says here, more renovated. And up at the top, you can't see it, but it is 2001 from up there and above. So let's head over, let's jump in. And this property is listed by the beautiful and amazing Miss Karen. Karen is the list agent for this property. She gave me the opportunity to show it for you guys, and you guys are in for a treat because this is quite the beautiful property, amazing architecture, and central to everything. Now let's go. You guys ready to go inside? Oh yeah, let's do it. Here, a beautiful inside, beautiful in here. Now I am pleased to introduce you to 290 North Street, Unit 3 on the 4th floor. Now, when you walk into this unit, you'll notice that you're into a mudroom sort of situation, with the left side there being that closet space you can store your coats and such. But let's walk into the bedroom. Now, the bedroom is a nice, spacious bedroom. It's very large, so you can put your bed, as well as you can make a small makeshift office, excuse me. But looking out the window, you notice how quiet and beautiful the streets are with those brownstone buildings. Now, we're going to walk into this full bathroom here, fully remodeled, with a walk-in shower with tiling all around. I'd say this is a very beautiful bathroom, but this wouldn't be right unless you had a walk-in closet. Now, this walk-in closet here, a lot of people can do a lot of things with it. You can even make it into a makeup room if that's what you decide to do. But we'll walk into what now is the hallway. We're going to open this little closet space here so you guys can see how big this space is and what you can store. Now, if you ask me, pretty good space there. Now, let's head into the half bath area. Now, first, we're going to open this closet space to show you the heating system. Everything is in fully functioning order. It looks pretty dang clean, as well as a washer dryer, so that you do not have to go anywhere to wash your clothes or dry them. Now, the half bathroom, it's a fully remodeled and clean half bathroom. Very white, very modern. Now, we're going into the kitchen, open area, living room. This is a very open concept, spacious area here. And the appliances are a mixture of common appliances and Thermidor. That's right, Thermidor. So if you like to cook and you want to chef it up, this kitchen definitely is a place you're going to want to be. And you'll be able to see all your guests when you have people over, so that you can have that open concept area. Now, looking out of the back windows here, you notice that it is even more private, and that's going to be very perfect, because what's going to come next, what we're going to go look at next, is the outdoor patio, and it is quite beautiful and private. Let's go check it out. Now, out here on a nice summer, spring, even autumn day, it is the best place to be, because it's a bunch of privacy. Back here, there's no streets, there's no anything. You can just sit out here and just enjoy the peace and serenity that comes with this condo. Now, and if you go to the opposite corner of this back porch patio, you're going to notice that at the opposite side of the view, you're going to see a little bit of my beautiful city of Boston. If you ask me, this is a beautiful condo. So guys, that is it for this week's video. Today we got into Limoncello, we saw Modern Pastry, and we are in this beautiful bathroom, 1-bed condo here in the heart of the North End on 290 North Street. It's a beautiful building. If you're an architect or you like beautiful architecture, this is a dream for you because it's just such a unique building. But regardless, if you guys have any questions, you guys want to know more about the North End, what other activities there are, and might I tell you, there's a bunch of activities that happen here in the North End seasonally, okay? There's certain markets that show up, certain events that happen throughout summer, winter, spring, fall, all that fun stuff. Fisherman's Market, you know, St. Anthony's Market, all these fun things that happen in the North End. But regardless, the focus here is to educate you guys, seeing what the North End is about. Beautiful condos here that are up for sale right now. You can actually get this property on a deal. If you want more information, definitely DM me below or just send me a private message. Regardless, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you guys in a little bit to understand my beautiful city and my grow up place, my hometown of North End. I grew up here in the North End when I was younger. It's nostalgic to me. You know, when I was growing up here, there were a bunch of markets, as in like farmers markets, a tortellini store, a Italian shoemaker. Yeah, that actually was here in the North End. Obviously things have changed now, but the restaurants and everything and the culture still remains. So if you guys want a taste of Little Italy, plus be in the heart of the city in Boston, definitely check out the North End. You guys have a great day, and I'll chat with you guys soon.